Hi traders, good morning. This is Forex Nelson. I'm back doing another couple of trades, actually a grand total of 4 trades today, and today's date is May the 10th. I traded the Canadian news. First thing I can show you is the news. This morning, Friday, May the 10th, 8:30 right here, the Canadian. I focus on the Canadian as opposed to the US dollar because this unemployment rate and employment change is strong news. They're both fairly strong, but I like trading the Canadian, this news here. So it was green, positive, means we're buying the CAD. So this is trading before the news. I started my trading about a half an hour before the news. Thought I could grab a few pips, which is exactly what I did. The very first 2 trades I did were for smaller pips, as you can see right here on the top. So I got in right here at roughly 8:15 this morning. I sold Euro CAD and the Pound CAD. So we can look at the Euro CAD first. I sold it here and I just grabbed 5 or 6 pips here. It was just quick in and out. I figured I'd grab a few pips. And of course on the Pound CAD, we can take a quick look at the Pound CAD. On the first trade, right here, I sold it here, same time, quarter after. And I grabbed another 8 pips. And I figured I'll just jump right back in. Nothing wrong with grabbing some quick pips. So as I said, I got back in again at, let me see, 4 minutes before the news, 8:26. So on this Euro CAD here, I got in on the second one right here. And I closed it out when the 5-minute candle closed, no particular reason. Ended up with about 50 pips there. And it was hitting the ADR, and as you can see, it's dying out. So it looks like I could have got a few more pips, but not a big deal. I just wanted to make sure. 50 pips. If you can get 50 pips, that becomes a really very good day. And of course, on the Pound CAD, I did exactly the same thing. I closed out the first trade. I checked the meter. I checked a few things. Everything was still looking pretty good, and I was following the rules. And by the way, I'm using the super trigger here. It's the super trigger. So as I said, I just got right back into trade. And after the 5-minute candle closed, I just closed the trade with approximately 65 or 66 pips, something like that. I know it still went down a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. So if you add up all of those pips that I quoted you, it works out to 129 pips for roughly 20 minutes work. I think it's pretty good. I love it actually. I love trading the news. But you got to know which news to trade. Some are much more difficult to trade. This one is usually pretty easy to trade. And all you got to do is follow the rules that I teach in the training videos. And then you take the trade. Not a big deal. So I love trading with this super trigger. Works great for me, mainly because I follow the rules and then I take the trade. 1 or 2 trades usually I do each session, sometimes 3, and when I get enough pips I'm basically happy and I close it down and I'm done for the day. It's only 8:45 at the moment, New York time, and I'm actually done. I do have to talk to a couple of traders. and do some screen sharing and whatnot. They want to see the super trigger. Anyhow, if your system is not producing to your liking, and if you want to know more about it, all you got to do is look right below this video. You'll see a write-up. Go through this quickly. It's the PIP Trigger full package, which also includes the super trigger. Charge $250 for it, and there's well over 23 gigabytes of training. You will get an exact copy of the trigger on your MT4 platform. Will work on any MT4 platform. So there are 13 versions of my PIP trigger. Since I've included the super trigger, works out to less than $20 a system. Now there are 17 templates and of course 21 custom indicators, and I do give 4 meters. The one I show you is the one that is my favorite. So I do a lot of training videos personally myself, 390, and there's 20 bonus videos here. And for you traders who like to read a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, I do give a lot of education. And don't forget your $1 million trade plan, where I teach you how to turn $1,000 and in less than a year you turn that into $1 million. That's for you traders who have small accounts. Once you get good, you only need 1 trade a day, 10 pips. And today I got 129 for over $9,500, as you can see in the bottom right corner here. As I said, there's a lot of training videos, as there are a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways to trade. Certainly it's an eye-opener. Watch the videos a number of times, as there is a lot of tips in there that you have to absorb and remember, which will help your trading. Now if you want to get in touch with me because you have questions either about any of my triggers, or if you have any questions about the $1 million trade plan, all you got to do is call me if you live close enough. Here's my phone number. If you live a little bit too far, just send me an email. I do prefer Skype, so all you got to do is Skype me, Forex_Nelson. All you got to do is click on this link right here. It's right below the video. All you got to do is click on it, and I'll get an invite, your contact, and then I will give you a 1-hour session for free. That's right, you heard me correctly. I'll give you a session. It usually lasts 45 minutes or an hour, depending on how many questions you have. So just go ahead and make Skype contact and we can do that. I notice it's still going down, but I have to do this video, and I'm in a bit of a hurry because I got to talk to 2 more traders. And I'm basically, as I said many times, you just need to trade 1 or 2 days a week, and you can certainly take a 5-day weekend, which is, as you can see on this total rate here, I can take next week off if I want. So I guess that just about wraps up, I believe, this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so until the next trade, happy trading and have a great weekend. Bye for now.